this morning. We are, of course, discussing an unfortunate situation whereby the unemployment rate, it is continuing. We are having a whole lot of people that are now unemployed. I mean, we're looking at about 3 million people that have lost their jobs during the period of COVID-19. What is your take on this?
First, good morning to everyone and to the viewers out there and to the world at large.
Yes, good morning.
Look, to start with, Mr. Mboweni is working on a very, how can I put it, bad precedence, if I may put it this way.
Yes.
We cannot even have a way forward to start with until we address the issue of illegal immigration.
Okay.
Because it is 1 million South Africans who will be losing jobs.
Yes.
Not 1 million foreign nationals who will be losing jobs.
Yes.
That's a conflict. We always talk about South Africans being affected. We never talk about foreign nationals being affected. So what we need to do as a country, we need to start with immigration, because that's where also the problem comes in.
Yes.
Currently, we have South Africans who are sitting at home with CK documents, BEE certificates, test clearance certificates, and don't have access to business space. So if we're going to find a way forward, we need to actually create space within our country for our citizens first.
Yes.
That's what needs to happen.
Yes.
So we can increase the budget, we can borrow money from other countries.
Yes.
It is not going to change anything.
Yes.
Thus far, we have taken 500 billion. What have we achieved as a country?
Well, Mr. Khumalo, I understand what you're saying, and I think, I hear where you're coming from, but there's also been a report in one of the business newspapers that says that your party, South Africa First, party, is actually xenophobic. And what would you have to say about it? Because now what you're saying, you're focusing more now on foreign nationals rather than what the country is dealing with. Is your party xenophobic?
Our party is not xenophobic. It's realistic. These are facts. We have to be factual as a country. What we are saying is that let us create an environment where our citizens are thriving. When you look at the budget speech this year, small businesses didn't even get 10 billion, which shows there's a big gap. We need to fill up that gap. If you go to cities, a lot of business space is occupied by outsiders. What we are saying in South African First, let us have our people occupy the space so that the Department of SMEs will be compelled to fund South Africans, because small businesses will also contribute to job creation. It is not just only about private sector alone, but small businesses are very, very important at the same time. How do you fund South Africans who don't have access to business space? Because it means their business plan is incomplete. Their projected analysis reports are incomplete. So let us create an environment where it's beneficiary to our citizens.
Yes.
We are not saying foreign nationals should not come to the country, but what we're saying is people need to come into the country accordingly. If you go to SARS, if you ask the Reserve Bank and you ask Home Affairs about financial reports of foreign nationals running businesses in this country, they don't have them. So the question is, how did they even start those businesses? Have they invested anything into the country? No, they haven't. So now we are sitting with 1 million more South Africans losing jobs. But are we creating space whereby South Africans are actually participating economically? If you go to social media, whether it's Twitter or Facebook, South Africans are constantly posting what they're doing. Please support my business and that. But they don't have business space. So how do you find the South Africans on social media doing wonderful things, but they don't have access to business space? That is a problem in itself. So to have a way forward, it is not just about government only just creating jobs. It's also about looking within the parameters of what's affecting each and everything else. We are sitting with a huge surplus of educated students, but they don't even have jobs themselves. So we cannot actually keep doing the things the same way. You look at the corporate tax rate, it's at 28%. We need corporate tax reform. How about we work from 22%? So we can actually have a stimulus. We can boost the engine. We cannot work from 28%, and yet we are choking businesses. We expect them to invest and create more jobs and pay people. We just can't work from that premise anymore.
I'm sure you're quite aware of the issue that in South Africa we are facing, which is skills. We are declared as unskillful. A lot of our young people do not have the skills that are required, especially in a workspace. So as South Africa first, how do you come and say that let us put South African first, but the South Africans that are not even skilled?
First of all, South Africans are skilled. There's never been a study to say South Africans are not skilled. They are skilled. They are very creative. You look at the world's economy today, 75% of the world's economy is knowledge-based economy. And that's where we're working from. They are talking about fourth industrial. They don't even understand what it means, these politicians. Look, South Africans are skilled. Let us give them the opportunity to actually excel and practice. We are not even doing that. We are making excuses. Are we the only country that needs skills? Many countries around Africa, they don't have a good financial structure. Why are they not taking skills over there? Why are they bringing them also here? It's flawed. It makes no sense. South Africans are skilled. They're not being given the chance and opportunity they deserve. They do.
Yeah. So if we can go back, maybe elaborate a little bit on the issue of your